Hey guys, it's Obsolete here. Today we'll be going over my top 5 Terraria content mods. These are mods that are going to add a bunch of different bosses, items, and biomes to the game and spice things up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our first spot. At the 5th spot on our list, we have the Joost Mod. This mod adds 5 different bosses, 9 mini-bosses that have a unique NPC called the Huntmaster that gives rewards upon defeating a mini-boss, 400 new items including legendary weapons that scale with defeating the bosses from vanilla and the Joost Mod bosses, several different unique power-ups similar to Fargos Soul Mod, ranging from fishing power buffs to permanent rage or wraith buffs. Goes well with other mods. My only problem with this mod is that some of the Hunt mini-bosses AIs are a bit clunky and not super engaging to fight, but I do really enjoy this mod anyways. There is also a side mod that overhauls the mini-boss AI to make it a bit better, which is something that can help fix that clunky AI. This mod does not overhaul the entire game, but rather just adds to it. Taking the number 4 spot on our list, we have Qwerty's bosses and items. This mod adds 8 unique bosses with custom AI, a new Sky Fortress biome, 28 new accessory prefixes, 340 items including 12 armor sets, loads of unique new weapons ranging from swords, magic weapons, throwing weapons, and summon weapons for more interesting gameplay, and a new shapeshifter class, which is currently a work in progress. This mod is great if you're looking for something that is designed with uniqueness in mind throughout the entire gameplay, from the items to the bosses. Nothing feels rushed or bland. It is all a breath of fresh air. Taking the 3rd spot on our list, we have Ancient's Awaken. This mod adds 4 new biomes, including 2 of which that are alternatives to the Corruption and the Crimson, 6 unique structures, 23 bosses including 1 super ancient boss and several post-Moonlord bosses, 800 new items that include EX items which are powerful upgrades of previous weapons with an added twist, 100 plus new NPCs. The boss fights are unique and have custom AI, so they are not simple and boring fights. The boss fights are also very scattered around and quite frequent, so you won't go a long time between fighting a new boss, and some bosses are even intended to be fought before King Slime and the Eye of Cthulhu. Taking the 2nd spot on our list, we have the Thorium mod. This mod is well balanced around vanilla gameplay. It has 12 bosses, 2,000 new items. It adds a thrower and a bard class. It doesn't feel super different from the base game, more so that it's just an update from the vanilla game that complements the base game quite well. I'd recommend this mod if you're looking to spice up the game a bit, but not making it feel like a whole different overwhelming experience. This one is best for if you're just getting started with big content mods. This also works well with other mods bounced around vanilla gameplay, but I wouldn't advise using it with Calamity, for example. And that brings us to our number 1 spot, which you probably guessed it, is the Calamity mod. The Calamity mod is not very balanced around vanilla, it's really balanced around itself. It has lots of control over how hard you want the game to be, with 4 different difficulty settings ranging from permadeath to harmful weather and making the bosses even harder. The 20 plus new bosses are crazy and very hard to forget with their custom AI, as well as the vanilla bosses that have been overhauled with new AI changes. There's new biomes, amazing soundtracks for each boss that are incredibly memorable, crazy weapons, tons of new materials and armor sets with post-Moonlord content. It also adds a new rogue class, and this mod can easily make for an above 50-hour playthrough from start to finish. This mod is best played with only this mod and some quality of life mods, as this mod changes the pace of the game drastically, and it feels very different compared to the base game, but in my opinion it is only in the best way. This mod even has post-Moonlord bosses, and even has a super boss. Some of the fights in this mod easily took me 5 hours in order to get down. This is definitely for the more hardcore crowd. If you like games like Dark Souls where you have to fight a boss 20 times in order to learn its patterns, and then eventually you finally beat it and you get that amazing feeling of relief and satisfaction, this would be a great mod for you. This mod is what, in my opinion, 1.4 Journey's End Master Mode should have been. This mod almost feels like Terraria 2. That is all for today's video, guys. Let me know what you guys thought down below about my top 5 choices, and also leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more content like this. Thank you guys for watching.